Hello, Libra. This is your reading. All right. What is the guidance and messages for Libra for March 2020? Libra for March 2020. What is the guidance and messages for Libra for March 2020? March 2020. What is the guidance and messages for March 2020? March 2020. We have awakening, Eight of Spring, renewal, Eagle card, Seven of Summer, and the Nine of Autumn. Okay, so your first card is the Awakening. This is about you coming into the month of March, not having taken any steps, just kind of observing, processing, just trying to look at things maybe a little bit differently. Whatever your situation is that you're dealing with, you're not taking any steps towards making certain moves around it. You've just kind of been at a standstill. We have the Eight of Spring. Now, at this time, you find yourself trying to deal with many different things. It's like while you were in that state of unmovement, all of a sudden you find multiple things coming at you, having to juggle multiple things, and it's all happening at one time, and you're not quite sure what to do. You're feeling a bit unsettled, and you're just trying to keep your head above water. We have the Renewal card. What you may not want to really look at is that you need to start making some plans. You have to start making some decisions. Instead of trying to juggle everything, trying to keep everything going, you really have to assess where you're going at this point, what steps you want to take. You've been in that observant role. You've been at that standstill. Now it's important to take the steps, to start moving, to start seeing where you're going. You have to acknowledge where you've been and see where you are in order to know where you're going to go. And you don't really want to take a look at that, but it's important for you to do that. We have the Ego card. The support that's available to you is that it's time to let go of the worry and fear. It's time to realize that you don't have to stay in this stuck state. You don't have to be in this state of, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to stay where I am. You don't need to do that anymore. You have to really see where you are. You have to acknowledge the things that are happening for you and make the change around that. Release the bondage. Release yourself from that state of, I'll just stay here because I don't know what to do, because I'm scared and I'm worried about what the future holds or where I should be going. We have the Seven of Summer. The advice for you is that it's time to stop procrastinating. It's time to start making a decision. Instead of dealing with all these multiple things that are coming at you, if you make a decision, then you won't have to be dealing with so many things. If you make some choices, you won't have to deal with the load and that is on you. You don't have to feel overwhelmed by having to deal with so many things. And that comes from you really looking at the past, looking at where you are, so that you can create a path for where you want to go towards. We have the Nine of Autumn. This is about you succeeding. The potential outcome is about you succeeding. You getting yourself out of this state. It's available for you to be able to do that. You just have to acknowledge that things aren't working the way you want them to and make a decision around making that change. Because you can be successful. You can accomplish what you want. Just allow yourself. You deserve it. And you need to realize that you deserve it. Let's see what additional guidance there is. What is the additional guidance for Libra for March 2020? Additional guidance for Libra for March 2020. What is the additional guidance for Libra for March 2020? Additional guidance for Libra. We have Divine Passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Right? What is it that you truly want? What are your goals and your ambition, your desires? Now is the time to open yourself up to having that in your life. Let go of the fear. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to try to juggle everything. You just have to acknowledge where you are and see what path you want to go so that you can fulfill your true passion. And acknowledge and know that you are deserving of having what you truly desire. We have endings and beginnings. And it says the old must be released so that the new can enter. And that's what you have to do at this point. You have to look at allowing yourself to make the changes. Make whatever changes you need to make so that you can bring in something new. So that you can come to the end of that chapter and turn the page. And that comes from being able to review things, acknowledge where you've been, what you've done, and how you can take all of that and move forward. But don't let fear stop you from making a decision to have the abundance, to have the prosperity, to have the love, whatever it is for you that you deserve. Allow yourself to have that because you are deserving of it. So Libra, that is your reading for March, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.